So the political conversations surrounding abortion, immigration, economics, all coming together to determine how this affects a nation's population. And for some European politicians, as well as some from the United States, they say that it may be the defining issue of our time. European countries are concerned about the declining birth rates across the continent and are offering both their solutions and warnings. Conservative leaders are addressing the issue at the Budapest Demographic Summit, making the case that if a country can't maintain its numbers, it loses influence to other nations that continue to grow.
It is about the future of every country, because there is no country without people.
The Slovenian Prime Minister is joining his counterparts in Hungary, Poland, and the Czech Republic in expressing his fears. Figures show that the 1.5 births per woman are below the 2.1 figure that is considered sufficient to prevent a decreasing population. The leaders argue such a decline doesn't only have effects on the sheer population of an individual country, but also its economic output.
Well, everyone is talking about the human capital, but there is no human capital without humans.
The leaders are supportive of measures that they say can reverse this trend, such as curbing abortion rights and instead implementing policies that incentivize citizens to have children. But they're also drawing a line when it comes to measures such as relaxing immigration restrictions, with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban warning that such a move comes to the detriment of what he calls the country's Christian values and Western liberalism. These are the same leaders that are voicing concerns about Europe taking in Afghan refugees, saying they'd be unwilling to share the burden with the rest of the continent, citing the same fears voiced by Orban. But it's not just European politicians raising the issue, as former Vice President Mike Pence is also speaking at the event about his perspective.
A crisis that strikes at the very heart of civilization itself. The erosion of the nuclear family, marked by declining marriage rates, rising divorce, widespread abortion, and plummeting birth rates.
Pence saying he is hopeful about an upcoming Supreme Court challenge to abortion rights in the United States, while taking aim at China for its forced abortion policies and calling for accountability for its role in the COVID-19 outbreak. But these leaders warn any effort to take action in future conflicts will largely depend on whether they can first address the issue of declining birth rates. Back in the United States, the CDC says that the birth rate fell by nearly 4% last year, building on a 10-year trend. Researchers aren't exactly sure why this is the case, but as we saw with former Vice President Mike Pence, some politicians are starting to take note of this issue.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.